was good? This your boy AJ of the Deep Dog, back at it again, once again. Ha ha! What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? I'm back at it again with a brand new video, man. Before we get started, man, you already know what's going on, man. If you're new to the channel, support the page by subscribing to the page and liking the videos, man. Also, to never forget to hit that post bell notification if you like my content. So now, yes, sir. Today, we back at it with a brand new video, man. Today, I kind of want to shine light on the subject that's been kind of going viral, man. You know, this is a very touchy subject, man. And before I start the video, I'm gonna let out this disclaimer. If you do not agree with any of the things that I say, or you feel like anything that I say would be offensive, you do not have to watch the video at all. You know what I'm saying? You do not have to watch the video, but understand this is my opinion. This is how I feel in my mind. And there's nothing in the world that you can do to change it. So, getting that out the way, man, let's get into it, man. We talking about the whole Jess Hilarious situation. For folks that don't know or may know, Jess Hilarious is going viral, man, for she made comments towards, I guess that was a transgender woman that said that they can have periods like a woman. And Jess Hilarious, she went to her social media and she absolutely positively went in. You know what I'm saying? She said what she said. I'm going to play the clip in just a second, man. And I can't remember everything of what Jess Hilarious said per se, but we go into her social media account. And this is what she said on the internet about, transgender women and how she feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So let's check this clip out.
What I mean when the transphobia just comes out, the audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods, you don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person, but as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you, so you can't.
I do not agree with that shit. Let's keep going to the rest of the video.
Gatekeep it. Like, hello?
Hello. Who the fuck is gonna stand up for us? Who the fuck stands up for us? And us, I mean women, real women, biological women, women who were born with all the parts that you guys wish that you were. When does the delusion stop? What is the difference between you and someone who has been diagnosed to be mentally insane? What's the only difference is you don't have a straitjacket on. Stop talking out your fucking ass.
I had to stop it. I had to stop it. Oh my God. Golly. I ain't know she went in like that. Golly. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I wasn't expecting. Oh Lord Jesus. I did not. Best believe I did not hear this before it happened. So this was literally my first time watching it. I was oh Lord Jesus Christ. Godly. Oh Lord. Oh, that was funny. Oh my God. That was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Man, let's get back to the video, man. Let's get back to the video.
Wake up. How are you projecting your anger on real women? Because we are the gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers for periods. We the only one that fucking bleed, honey. We the only ones that can give birth. We make y'all people. We make y'all. Y'all come from us. You can't be us. You will never. You're chasing something you'll never ever get. You'll never be that.
Facts.
Hello? What I
Oh, oh my God. So Jess Hilarious said what she said, and everybody and their mama is mad now. Everybody from the LGBT community is upset at her. Truthfully, it's only two transgenders that's been talking crazy about Jess. One of them named T.S. Madison and another one by the name of what Angelica, I think, something like that. And a lot of people got a lot of comments, man. Before I get to how I feel, you know what I'm saying? I want to play a clip of the brother Corey Holcomb speaking about this situation, man. Shout out to the brother Theo Cooper of the Do Better podcast. He actually got the clip of Corey Holcomb speaking on the situation in real time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Corey Holcomb. Shout out to the 5150 podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play this video, man, and we finna get right into it, man. So let's go.
People are arguing about males and females. What is a male? What is a female? Listen, listen, y'all. I want everybody who might not be up on this to listen to me. I'm listening. The corporations and wicked men in charge of this country are sitting back at a table laughing like, I can't believe we got these motherfuckers arguing this. Themselves on the back. People are actually arguing with people about whether they are a man or a woman.
Facts, 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 facts. And I want to touch on to something real quick before I let the rest of the video go, man. To me, I ain't gonna lie. It ain't funny, but it kind of makes you want to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I have no dog in this fight. I ain't got no dog in this fight. I ain't got nothing to do with none of it. This is just content for me. But in all honesty, I feel like we had let the enemy trick us so bad to the point where they got us arguing about who's a real woman and who's not. Meanwhile, all the corporations, the pharmaceutical corporations, all them folks is making billions and billions and trillions of dollars off the women who don't love themselves to the point where they have to feel like they need to get some type of plastic surgery, and men who want to transition into women to get the surgeries and all this stuff done to them so they can look like a woman. I'm going to just sit it right there for now. Let's go back to the rest of the video.
I grew up in Chicago. I am not saying I rooted for this. In fact, I didn't root for this, but this is how we grew up in Chicago. I'm talking about in the 80s. Just keeping it real. When I was a little youngster, that was my high school days. I used to watch what happened when men who dress like women show up anywhere. They would get moved on sight. Motherfuckers be like, get him. Right.
People just didn't know how to. They didn't know how to act with that. So, yeah, it was all. Wait, what?
It wasn't none of them bold enough to stand up and say, I am a woman. Because when they was
Or I
getting
want to be a woman.
the business, they was like, ouch. But now,
I'm a woman.
we live in a time
What the-
where people are arguing if a man is a woman and if a woman is a man. This is the saddest time. I mean, like, it's just getting worse. We going further and further down the rabbit hole as a society.
Facts.
And the people who are pushing this agenda are laughing that their plan is working.
Facts.
A man is a man.
Facts.
A woman is a woman, And I'm going to tell y'all like this. If you are arguing with a man who has on a dress and lipstick, you are fucking your life up. That person is absolutely insane. A man dressed like a woman, claiming a woman, is an insane person. You should not be arguing with them. I mean, if somebody want to chime in, they can. I'm just saying, it's like the world is going bad, man. And if I can't say this, because I want to make sure I make this point. The reason there are cowards who might post the argument that's online but not speak on it is because those men work for the company.
Facts.
All the men who work for the company can't really speak on whether a man is a man or whether a woman is a woman. They know they will lose their job. So because you lose your job for not going along with the agenda, these wicked
Exactly. The go along, get along gang, as we say over here. Shout out to Kwame Brown.
people in charge of the nation got the world by their nuts. Right. Where men and women are arguing about what a man versus a woman is. It's insane.
It's
And they just
beyond insane.
they just change, making new words up and shit.
Yeah.
And giving them to the natural born.
What is the new word? Y'all said
They
it.
Motherfucker bonus hole.
Yeah,
they
that
call
kinda
they
shit.
call
Bonus
them
hole.
Bonus hole.
Birther.
They call them breastfeeders.
A
They call
birther.
they call them. They really just talking.
Just say what. Yeah, just say what you.
And see, this is what happens when we allow the powers that be to just do whatever the fuck they want to do, and we don't stand up for what's real. I'm going to keep it all the way real right now. Like I said earlier, I gave out the disclaimer. Some things in this video I may say may offend people. If you do not like it, you do not have to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say this here. You know, I see this shit from two different sides. I see it from a perspective of being of course, me being a straight-laced man that like women and women only. And I see it from a perspective of women that like only men and men only. You know what I'm saying? I see it like, and again, people may feel offended. I really don't care. I'm going to say what I want to say. I feel like a lot of dudes and women accepted this to the point where it's at now. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it all the way real. There's a lot of cats out here who really be on the DL. They be on some DL type shit. You know what I'm saying? And they going both ways with it, if you know what I mean. Then you got a lot of women that accepted it, you know what I'm saying, and befriend them. Thought it was cool, thought it was cute, thought it was whatever. Now you see the remnants of what's going on in the black community. I say the black community because the only people I see that's arguing this is black folks. I don't see white people arguing this shit. I don't see no white transgenders. I don't see no white transgenders arguing this. Only black transgenders. In the words of the great Kairos One, why is that? Because that's the agenda. That's the game. That's exactly what they wanted. This is exactly what they wanted. And they got it. We so dumb. I'ma say it. We so dumb that we falling for it. It's like the banana in the tailpipe. We constantly falling for it over and over and over and over. And it's to the point where it's really at the point of no return with this. Because now a lot of the LGBT community, preferably the transgender community, they feel so entitled to the point where, hey, I'm just as much as a woman as a real woman. You know what I'm saying? And this is the entitlement, and that's how they feeling. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we all need to be accountable for the bullshit. That's exactly how I feel. If you feel any way different, come at me at the comments. Let's go.
These are men dressed like women
They
who
are
came up with
they
something
are
to call.
redefining women. Cisgender. Like, first of all, cisgender was a term coined
What
in
does cisgender mean?
I've never actually knew what cis was. Let me know.
Me neither. When I hear sis, I think of sissy. So what you doing? You calling natural women sissies? That exactly what it sounds like to me. I don't know. Y'all tell me what that shit mean. Let's go. No.
natural born woman.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, so it's a regular.
First of all, that was-
when you were born, a woman.
That was a term that was coined in 1994, and they put it in the dictionary in 2015. And these motherfuckers is the reason why that word exists. And they keep and it pissed me off when I see other motherfuckers defend that shit.
Hey man, people who defend it, man, they are not on accord with humanity. They are covering up for how they get down.
It's crazy.
I mean, but the man has the XY chromosome and the woman has the XX chromosome. It's not really hard to decipher. They just try to change the shit based upon society. Well, you know, this is society rules. The gender is this and that.
That's the problem. Society rules. The powers that be. They control everything. We so dumb, we let them control everything and just change up the whole fucking plan. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going by God's law. We just going by whatever the hell society say, and it is what it is. I don't know. Let's keep going with it, man.
Nah, it's a ridiculous argument.
The
really.
insane man that's part of one of these arguments on the
Yeah, don't give him the attention that he.
the insane man.
Do you ever feel like you're living a life
Oh.
that's someone else's story?
I be hating these commercials popping up every time I do a video. But yeah, man, like for real, like we at this point in time, man, we at a point in this world where it's like it's no holds barred. We as black people are constantly being under attack. Even the LGBT community is being under the attack. Even they don't care or they don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I don't care about what I say. You know, like for real, like some things just needs to be said. Like you can agree to disagree, or you can agree or you can disagree, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, you cannot change the fact that this agenda that they have always been pushing is getting to a breaking point. It's getting to a breaking point. You know what I'm saying? It's getting to the breaking point where, again, they got the shit. They promote the stuff in schools. They push it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the average person, they look the other way like it don't exist. But it's affecting everything you doing. You know what I'm saying? Again, people may come out and say, "Oh, you must be transphobic." I ain't afraid of nobody. So I don't even know what that shit coming from. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm finna go and finish the rest of the video though. Let's go.
Argue with me, but one thing about Corey Holcomb, one thing is my kryptonite. I can't argue with a man in a dress. I can't argue with a man who got on dress, lipstick, dressed like a girl. That's one thing that you can say whatever you want to say about me. I will pause it, let you finish, and move on. The only thing I know how to do with a man in a dress is Mortal Kombat. That's the only thing I know what to do. That's why I be quiet. I be like, oh, I ain't finna argue with you. We not finna do this.
I wonder if we can get like a professional, or not a professional, but somebody that knows a lot about. Like, I wonder if Flame would come back on the show. I was gonna go see him last night.
Flame!
You know, he was last night at the Laugh Factory.
Flame, first of all, let me speak on Flame.
I love some Flame.
Flame, I've known Flame doing comedy for years. I've watched Flame do things that make me go, that nigga crazy, and actually that's a stand-up nigga. He going through what he going through. Cause Flame ain't with the cake ass shit. Flame ain't finna say a man with a dress and some makeup on.
And see, that's another thing. For folks that do not know who Flame is, Flame, you talking about, it's a well-known, I ain't gonna say not transgender, but you know, cross-dressing, you know, drag queen comedian by the name of Flame Monroe. You know what I'm saying? Been doing comedy forever and a day. You know, they going after him, and he's of the community. You know, he's of the community, and they going after him because he stands with Jess Hilarious. So this is what I'm talking about. They really trying to push this damn agenda to the point where even a person that's of the LGBT community telling it like it is, they don't even want to hear the person that's telling it like it is. I just don't get it, man. I really don't get it. But let's finish the rest of the video, man, and I'm gonna give you my final takes on it. Let's go.
Is a woman,
Right.
and he says that all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Flame living his best life, and listen, I'm able to have a cordial relationship with Flame because we both have mutual respect for each other.
You guys let me know who Flame is in the comments. I'm not sure. Going off the context clues of the conversation, I'm assuming that he's a gay comedian. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments.
Like,
who
I
you
be
guys
worried
are.
about Flame when I speak to him, because when I speak to Flame, Flame is a man. I'm not gonna say she. I don't do that. I don't call men she. But a lot of those guys want you to address them as she. And I be like, I will never in my life address a man in a dress and some makeup a she. Now I see cake ass niggas do it all the time, like that. The one comedian that, if you ask me, he the reason me and the dude with the dress got into it. I say his name, Pierre. Pierre found a way to make it where that man and me was supposed to have some beef, but I don't have no beef with that man. I don't know that man, even though he was talking crazy about me. I pray for that man. That man got on a dress and some lipstick and I actually think he finna have a conversation with a motherfucking nigga like me. It's not finna happen, dog. I don't know what you want. We can't communicate like this. We communicate with respect or war.
Yeah.
It ain't no in between with a nigga with a dress on. I know something wrong with my brother, so I have to have patience with whatever he does. That man is insane.
Yeah. See, I mean, the problem with it is they don't have no set laws or terms to identify as a woman. I just feel like it should be certain shit that you can't, like if you have a dick, you cannot identify as a woman.
Hey man,
that should be.
Them dudes with dicks with dresses don't be actually trying to fight women. Talk about I'm a bitch.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and you know that you're did you see the one with, what's her name? How do you pronounce it?
That's the craziest shit in the world.
Christian?
You ain't even attempt to try to be no woman.
You're a man
you still
and
got
you're
a
trying to
dick.
fight.
Let me
yeah.
ask you a question. If your little daughter, who's 6 years old, go in the bathroom, a public bathroom at Walmart, and one of them dudes with a dress on and some lipstick try to go in the bathroom after her,
He getting Jazzy Jeffed out the door.
I'm gonna tell him, hold on, I'm gonna tell him, my daughter in there, you got to wait.
Facts.
You got to wait.
Yeah, and that's another thing that's just been crazy to me as well. You got grown men putting wigs on, saying that they're a woman now, and just walking into women's bathroom when it's obvious.
Facts. Shout out to the brother Theo Cooper, man, of, you know what I'm saying, the Do Right podcast. And see that, and that's another thing. Society's so messed up to the point, right? I mean, do better, my bad. I ain't trying to disrespect the podcast. But yeah, man, back to what I was saying, that's another thing. Cause again, they allowing the powers that be allowing this type of shit. You know, and any regular old dude can throw a dress on and throw a wig on and say, hey, I'm a woman now, and go into a female's public restroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was an incident that happened about, 2 or 3 years ago where there was a transgender. They locked a transgender woman in a female prison. And I think the transgender got like 5 other female inmates pregnant. You see shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, You can't have it both ways. Like I don't really give a flying fuck about how no one feels, but you can't have it both ways. Like you really can't. Like you either on one side or you on the other side. You know, you can't have it both ways. Like, and I feel like that shit is disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't make sense to me. You know. And again, there may be people that may feel a certain way, but I don't care, you know what I'm saying? But for real, like it don't make sense and it's sad all at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go and wrap up the video, man. I wasn't trying to make it real long. I'm gonna go and wrap it up, man, and give you my final points and we're gonna end it from there. Let's go.
Obvious that they're just perverted.
I don't care about what comes after that. You ain't finna be in there with my daughter, cause if anything happened to my daughter with a man in the woman's bathroom, I got to go on here and get that bail money.
Well, that's why
together.
they made those family bathrooms. Thank goodness, because they made those right after my kid was already older. Because I used to have to go in the bathroom.
Share no bathroom with no insane man.
People keep saying they don't care. They don't
It's
care
gonna
enough. But it's
Listen,
going to affect
it
your
is.
life eventually.
It is.
It's going to
Facts.
impede on
Just
your
like
life.
that canceling
Facts.
stuff, just like the sensitivity stuff, all that stuff. It all comes full circle. And
You got to
eventually-
care about some of this shit. Some
Right,
of this
eventually
shit
it
don't
filters
affect.
into-
But they were talking about, you know, they don't care. They ain't their kids and shit. But them kids got to go in society, and they might meet your kids. And
Facts.
that might fuck up your kids somehow.
Facts.
So you got to care about something. You got to care about shit that's going on around you.
Facts.
Society.
Yeah.
Facts.
So Marcus makes a good point. So many people try to not have opinions about it or try to be politically correct, and they'll just say, hey, not that big of a deal, doesn't bother anyone. But every action has consequences, and there definitely will be some ramifications to how children are being taught at a very young age that gender is fluid, and that's simply not the case. There's going to be some type of ramifications behind indoctrinating our children with those messages.
Like,
Facts. Facts. 100% facts.
I picked the software engineering program because
I'm so sick of this YouTube channel. But anyway, man, shout out to the brother Theo Cooper, man, of the Do Better podcast, man. Shout out to Corey Holcomb of the 5150 show. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm going to go in the video like this here, and I'm going to go run it like this here. So, check this out. This is how I truly feel about this whole situation. Even though, you know, people may feel like, I don't know why people making it a big deal or why people making it so of a big deal. You know what? It is a big deal. You know why? Because we as the black people, we allow this goofy ass shit to come to fruition. I said it. I know people ain't gonna like it, but I don't care. We as people, society as a whole, allowed this. Like I said earlier, it's like a two different perspective, double-edged sword. There's a lot of dudes out here that accepted this, that's dilly and dallying both sides of the spectrum. And then you got the women, they dillying and dallying both sides of the spectrum. Now, this is what you get. Eventually, however you feel about it, it's going to affect your life in one way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they doing drag shows in schools, you know, and that's knowing that type of stuff. All this stuff they allowing because this is the powers that be. They allowing this type of stuff to indoctrinate your kids. People can feel however they want to feel. That's fine. I ain't got nothing against that. But what I'm saying is, one way or another, you're going to have to start drawing the line. You're going to have to start drawing the line between if you're going to be with this side or you're going to be with this side. Otherwise, you just need to get yourself out the whole spectrum. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, ain't no more being quiet. You feel me? Ain't no more being quiet. Ain't no more trying to act like this shit don't concern you. No, correction. All this shit concern you. Because They put the shit on TV. They put the shit all in your music. Don't get it twisted. It's all in your music. It's in your music. It's in your rap. It's in your hip hop. You feel me? It's everywhere. And again, I'm not knocking nothing. All I'm speaking is the facts. And the facts is this. The more you allow something, the more the powers that be can feel like, hey, we can keep doing it. Ain't nobody saying nothing. We're gonna keep pushing it. You know, it's like they always try to go further in they madness. It started with the transgender bathrooms. They saying, oh, transgenders can use the same restrooms as women. It started from that. Then it went from you can talk about this stuff in school. Then it went from that to they start pushing it to the point where now a motherfucker can be a teacher or be something. You know, you don't judge nobody, whatever their sex is or whatever, which is fine. You don't judge nobody. You don't have no right to judge nobody. Now you got transgender women saying they have periods, they experience womanhood like natural women. Now they basically predicting they can do what they want. You know what I'm saying? All the same stuff that they were so-called fighting for of rights and equal rights and all that, they trying to shun that on heterosexual people. You did what I'm saying? Where motherfuckers was getting jumped just because they was part of the LGBT community. Now they are trying to manipulate and jump heterosexual people because of what we are. I'm a heterosexual person. I like women and women only. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like this whole situation is a double-edged sword, man. And it's all because of the shit that we allowed. We didn't nip it in the bud. Everybody can stay in their proper place without nobody feeling like they have to step over boundaries or step over anything that they have to step over. You know what I'm saying? A man can be a man, a woman can be a woman. You know what I'm saying? A gay man can be a gay man, a gay woman can be a gay woman, a transgender woman can be a transgender woman, and a transgender man can be a transgender man. You know what I'm saying? Without feeling like you have to step over the boundaries. You did what I'm saying? And also before I go, man, I just want to say that I feel like we are all being bamboozled. The LGBT community being bamboozled, the heterosexual community being bamboozled, we as a society being bamboozled, and everybody in between, no matter if you black, white, whatever race you are, we are all being bamboozled by the powers that be, the ones that run the country, the ones that run the whole system. We are all being bamboozled in what they pushing. You know what I'm saying? And until we all start coming together for the bullshit, this type of stuff is going to keep on happening no matter what. And truth be told, we already coming to the point of return. So we already coming to the point of no return. So yeah, man, that's the video, man. I want to shout out the brother Theo Cooper of the Do Better podcast and Corey Holcomb of the 5150 show, man, for the video. I'm gonna leave the links down in the description below, man. Keep showing love to the channel, man. Watch the videos, share the videos, do what y'all need to do to support the page, man. This your boy AJ, man, of the Deep Thought signing off. Peace and one love.